Hi guys, Showmofo here, back with some more beginner tutorials in my new playlist for beginners on Robocraft. Okay, let's carry on with this chap. We finished the hull pretty much, that's satisfactory for the time being. I'm just going to take it out and test it, make sure the weight isn't too much for the wheels. And it's always a good idea whenever you've made any significant changes to your craft to test it out in the practice ground just to make sure it handles okay. Now we're steering all right. Now, while our wheels are protected, there is no skirt around them, and by skirt I mean a little bit of armour that comes around. That will help you not flip when you make tight turns. We're not too bad on this. We've got a nice wide wheelbase. The narrower your wheelbase, the more unstable it will be. It's reasonably fast, handling the weight perfectly well. I'm quite happy with this design for the time being. It's a little bit top heavy. We would like to get flippers, but we can't at the moment. What you have to do is, if you know your craft can flip and get stuck, just try and avoid situations that will put it into that situation in the first place. Okay, so as you saw last time, I drove off the edge of a ledge and I flipped over onto my back and then I was stuck. So, what we're going to do is we're just going to slow down a bit. Now, this is a very steep one. But if we just ease off, and you can always use reverse a bit, then you can handle it no problem and you don't end up on your back. You just have to watch out for those kind of things. Okay, let's go and get some weapons on this and take it out into the battlefield and see what we can do. Right, well, let's have a look in our inventory under hardware. That's where all our weapons are, and we've got 6. That's the optimal amount, not including redundancy. So let's put a chap up here. 2 there. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and we've run out of CPU. Oh, this is the dreadful thing that we have to deal with. So we're actually going to have less weapons than we could have. So what we need to do for that is to level. But we have got a few more flops on here. So what we could do is we could cover up these wheels a bit more. But I think for the time being we're going to leave it at that, and we'll try and level up and then get some more weapons onto this chap. Unless, of course, how much do these cost? These have a CPU load of 10 flops. They also have a CPU load of 10 flops, so we can't add any more of those. What we need to do is we need to get into battles, we need to get some base caps, deal some damage, and hopefully get as many kills as possible. And then we can level up. As you see there, I had, I think it was only 2 pretty lousy battles with the default bot that's in Bay 1, and that's already got me nearly halfway through level 1, so it won't take us much to get some more flops, but you only get a level 11 flops per level, so you get a CPU increase of 11 per level that you increase. Okay, so what I'm going to do is before we go into battle, I think you should take some pride in your robo-crafting ability and give your craft a name. So I'm going to overwrite this with T1 SMG Tank Mark 1, and I'm going to increase the mark on that. Now, you have to press enter to accept that, otherwise it will just revert to the previous name. So I'm pressing enter, there you go, you can see it's changed in the bay. Now we're good to go. Let's load that robot up and press B to get into battle. Okay, now then. Let's see what we can do. We don't want to try and just rush straight out there. We do want to have some teammates with us when we go out, so I'm going to choose these guys over here. Now I've split up into 2 different ways. Let's carry on down here. See what happens. What I want to be doing is keeping moving so I'm not a standing target, and I want to try and deal as much damage and hopefully get a few kills. Oh, didn't even see him there. Remember, if you press Q, you can help spot teammates, enemies for your teammates. And this looks like I've disconnected. If everything goes still like this... Oh no, it's caught up. Haha, a bit of lag. Right, I've reached level 2 already. There we go, that's 1 kill. Remember, for more accurate firing, you want to just do little taps, short bursts on your SMG. Now you can see I've lost a few little chunks, but I haven't taken that much damage. Not lost any weapons yet. Looks like our team's winning. There's only 2 enemies left. Looks like there's a firefight over here. I really wish more people would spot, so help your teammates out. If you see an enemy, press Q so everyone knows where they are. Where is he? Ah, he's behind me. So I've spotted him so my teammates know where he is. And hopefully I'll go in and get the kill on this chap. Looks like he's got some decent armor on him. Only 2 weapons left, but it's more than he's got. Other chap got the kill, never mind. Looks like we've won, so just give a quick GG. Okay, well that's very nice. So what we've got there is another 11 flops. We're level 2 now, so there we go. We've got our extra weapon on there, and 4 more flops left over. Have we got enough tech points to unlock anything? If you press T, it'll bring up your tech point screen. And here we go, look at this. We have got an amazing 19 tech points. So, this is where you have to start making choices about what you want to unlock. And I think, realistically, it's weapons and armour that are the first things you need to unlock. The wheels, we don't have to worry too much about. Radar is nice, we don't have to worry too much about that. So I'm going to unlock this brown armor cube. Okay, and then I'm going to unlock the prism, because we love the prisms. And I think, because unfortunately, even though I don't really like the front mounts, we're going to have to unlock it to get around to the top mounts. So, I don't have enough. What a shame. We'll have to put a bit more work in before we can get that. Okay. Oh, just 1 more tech point will do it. So, I'll go to the cube, a depot here. And I think I will buy 30 of those. And we're going to buy 30 of those. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start to secure our undercarriage. So, where are we? That was the wrong one. Oh dear. That's in the middle? No, that is in the middle. That's the right one. There we go. That's the one I thought I'd be taking out, the one under the pilot seat. Okay, and I think as well, what I will do here is, what are these? These are cubes. Right. And we could probably do with a small outer. But I also want to tie in these weapons. So, for this weapon here, we're above the pilot seat. So I'm just going to give it a bit more of an armoured block to sit on. What are you guys above? Now, these guys, are they directly above the chassis? They're not on the same line as the wheel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of these. Or should we just... I think what we might do is just dig you out. Take you out of there. There we go. And this is what I was talking about tying in to the frame. So, these are all on more enduring blocks. They'll take a lot more damage, and they're linked directly into the core of the frame. So they should hold together a lot better, and you can see it's formed up a bit more of a solid base there. We could also take that around the outer if we've got enough. Let's take you out. I'm going to have to buy some more of these. We need at least another 3. Oops. Didn't want to do that. So, which way round was that? What is this guy here? Oh, he was actually a solid one. And we've run out of a CPU. Now that is because the higher tier blocks actually will increase the CPU a little bit. I believe just in the low tiers. I'm not sure how that works. Very tricky, because these just cost 1. Let's see. Yep, they just cost 1, the same as those, so it shouldn't really increase our CPU. We haven't added any new blocks, but I think because they're a higher robot rating, it may contribute to that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take these 3 out and pop you back on there, and then I'm going to put some prisms back in. Which way around was that? Put that one that way round, that one that way round, that one. Nope, it's still not going to let me. Ah, of course. Oh, I'm being an idiot. Of course, it was adding in the central columns. Of course, that added the extra cubes, didn't it? Okay, so for the time being, we've got a small gap here, but I'm sure we can get up to a new level with these small modifications. Let's take it out for another battle. Okay, let's see how we do this time. I'm just going to do a quick recon to see where our chaps are heading out. Looks like a lot of them have just rushed straight in. That's pretty much a surefire way to get killed. I think I'm going to try this time to go down here. Got a couple of guys. Oh, guys just popped in. Don't really want to go off on your own, but don't follow the crowd into certain death. Oops, looks like I've just waded in on my own. Try and get as much damage as possible done. There you go, I'm dead. There you go, so that's the cost of wading in on your own. No matter how good your bot is, you'll get ganked. And then you won't get as much RP. But let's have a look. Have we now got enough tech points? No, still only got 13. What a shame. Let's give this guy another go. And actually, I think what we might do is... Are these solids? Yep, they're solids. Okay. What I might do is just start converting some of this to brown armour. Give us a bit more of an advantage. And what I would need to do is replace these with prisms. But to do that, I'd have to put a block on here. Let's take you away. Put you there. And you there. Oh, get rid of you. See, this is going to be difficult to do in that method. Now I have to take you away. And you away. I can add you in there. No, I have to get rid of you. Okay, I'm just going to leave it like that for now. I'll do that in little dribs and drabs. It'll just be a little bit easier to fill that in once I've got a bit more CPU. Okay, so I'll take him out for another battle. Oh, and I've got myself stuck. Oh, this is awful. This is a bit of a problem with the wheelbase. There we go, we've got 3. Yes. Awesome. Now, if you get stuck a lot like that, what you can do is you can use the prisms to put the wheels down a lot lower than the actual main part of your undercarriage, and then that way your undercarriage shouldn't interfere with little ditches and ridges and stuff. Oh dear, we've had a bit of a drive fail there, never mind.
Gunbed spotted.
I'm just trying to get them to spot a bit more. It makes it a lot easier to know where you're meant to be going if you've got an idea where the enemies are on the map. Try and strip his weapons off him, and then deal with the guy who's got weapons. There we go. And I'm level 3. Awesome, 2 kills. They're capping our base, so I'm going to try and get back there. And I've taken a fair bit of damage, but my craft is still intact and still drivable. Oh, am I going to get there in time to deal any damage? Hopefully this guy ahead of me, Nightmare Heart, can prevent them capping a little bit. guy in all brown is going to be the problem. Got to keep them off the CPU. Lost most of my weapons now. Still holding him well. Time to run away. Am I going to be destroyed? Yes. Haha, well done, guys. Still, that was quite nice. We've got our tech points so we can unlock some more stuff. And we've increased in level. So now we can pop those cubes back. And we can go on here and unlock our front mount so that next time we can get our top mount T2. Awesome, awesome stuff. Okay, well, I think I'm going to leave it here. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you found some useful stuff in there. Next time we'll be back, I'll have a few more games and we'll start upgrading this craft with a bit more T2 stuff. And hopefully get leveling some more and get on our way to unlocking all kinds of new goodness in the tech tree. Okay, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.